The Newry Mill was built in 1893 and became a working manufacturing company in 1894. The workers at this mill earned $5.17 per week, which was nearly $3 less than the factories in the North. According to William H. Myers III, this company was responsible for manufacturing, spinning, dyeing, printing, and selling cotton and woolen goods, and is surrounded by the Little River and woods. The man who established the mill, Captain William Ashby Courtenay, also established a small town of less than 120 people around the mill. He had firm beliefs about his employees being treated well and provided them with electricity and water. After 14 years, the mill was taken over by Campbell Courtenay, the founder's son. It was then sold to the Issaquena Mill Company of Chester because of natural disasters including droughts and a flood, as well as a smallpox and influenza outbreak that affected 78% of the people. There was an attempt to save the factory by the National Recovery Act, but it took such a toll from the Great Depression that it was not salvageable. It was reopened around the time of World War II by Abney Mills and upgraded the company's machines. The mill officially closed in 1975 when the labor began to become more prevalent in other countries. The Newry Mill may have been able to avoid dilapidation if manufacturing would not have moved overseas and if the Great Depression would not have caused it to be run down. To enter the mill, you have to walk through an overgrown grassy path where you come into the dark, chilling ground floor. The walls are all covered in graffiti, ranging in topics from social issues to prom proposals to scare tactics and multiple other art forms scattered throughout the premises. Most of the stairs on the interior are relatively stable, however, some of them are completely missing or unreliable. As you ascend, the floors become more and more decrepit and have holes large enough to see the depths of the basement. There were large plants growing through the windows and alongside the building itself. The back of the property leads to a river and has a small room that contains the wiring for the land. Newry Mill has an immense amount of history that is still evident when visiting the estate. It is a beautiful property that was important to many, but unfortunately has been abandoned and left to sit with no upkeep for years.